My first day as a nanny for one of America's wealthiest families, I asked 14-year-old Sophia to help me make lunch. She stared at the refrigerator like it was alien technology. I've never actually opened this before, she admitted, completely serious. For 3 years, I worked for families worth between $50 million and $2 billion. I expected luxury per the private jets, the multiple homes, the designer wardrobes. What I didn't expect was how these immense privileges created shocking blind spots in the most basic life skills. These weren't spoiled brats. They were kind, often lonely kids trapped in a bubble they didn't create. 12-year-old James had never tied his own shoes. His previous nannies always did it for him. 16-year-old Tyler couldn't make a sandwich because ingredients were always prepped by kitchen staff, and 8-year-old Olivia burst into tears when I asked her to put her dirty clothes in the hamper. But that's Maria's job, she whispered, genuinely distressed about taking away the housekeeper's work. The most heartbreaking moment came when I took the children to a regular grocery store for the first time. Sophia, now 15, froze in the cereal aisle, overwhelmed by choices. How do people know what to buy, she asked. Her entire life food had simply appeared, perfectly prepared. Their parents weren't neglectful parent, quite the opposite. They'd invested millions in elite education, enrichment activities, and security. But practical independence wasn't on the curriculum. When I suggested teaching the kids to do laundry, their mother looked genuinely confused. But why would they ever need to know that? I started a secret real-life skills program. We cooked simple meals, learned to use public transportation, and practiced making small talk with regular people who weren't staff or family friends. I taught them how to count change, read nutrition labels, and clean a bathroom. The parents initially resisted not out of malice, but genuine confusion. We're setting them up with trust funds and connections, the father explained. They'll always have people to handle these things, but what if they want to feel capable? I asked. What if they want to live independently, even for a little while? That question landed differently than I expected. The mother, a former finance executive who'd built her first company before marrying into even greater wealth, went quiet. Later, she confessed she'd never learned to drive because she'd always had drivers. Now, at 45, she felt too embarrassed to learn. By my final year, we'd established Independence Fridays. The household staff had the day off, and the family handled everything themselves: parent cooking, cleaning, even grocery shopping. The kids complained at first, but eventually took pride in their growing capabilities. My last week, Sophia made dinner for the entire family: parent pasta with homemade sauce. It wasn't perfect, but watching her parents' genuine pride as they ate their daughter's cooking was worth every struggle. When I left for graduate school, James, now 15, hugged me goodbye. Before you, I thought being rich meant never having to do anything for yourself, he said. Now I know it means having the freedom to choose what you do yourself. The greatest privilege isn't having everything done for you, Patford, it's having the confidence to navigate the world on your own terms. Sometimes the wealthiest children are the poorest in self-sufficiency. If you want to know what happened when the family invited me to their ski chalet last Christmas, and I found out how my real-life skills program changed their lives, share this video and follow for part 2.